Disclaimer alert, disclaimer alert. Over the next 5 videos, I am going to talk about everything that is wrong with the fitness industry so that we can fix it together. The videos will contain some bare facts and naked truths. The content will make you question everything. I really hope that it disturbs you. In the last video, I told you how 90% of gym trainers are actually steroid peddlers. So the immediate response would be, now we know who the culprits are. Let's reprimand them. Before we jump to any such conclusion, let me tell you the story of my friend Pawan, who is an average gym trainer. In our area, we have a local gym. Pawan started working there when he was in first year BCom. Pawan's parents do menial work. Since childhood, Pawan saw his parents being looked down upon by people who had fancy jobs, lived in fancy houses, wore fancy clothes, and drove fancy cars. So, Pawan's biggest dream has always been to become one of these fancy people, really enter the league. The only problem is that Pawan neither had exposure nor resources to get into this league. But what he did have was a very fit and functional body thanks to his very basic and active lifestyle. He could easily climb up a tree like a monkey, could run like a cheetah, and take 15-liter water can up 5 stairs without panting. Pawan was always good at sports. Studies he did not enjoy that much, especially because it involved memorizing a lot of things, that too in English, something he wasn't good at or knew how to do. So, becoming a gym trainer was the best job that he could have had. This job did not require him to finish graduation or study anything. He was good at exercising. The gym was jazzy. The people who came there were really fancy and all called him Sir. The starting salary of 10,000 rupees was a lot for a student. Pawan's first 6 months at this job were nothing short of a dream. With so much money in his hands, he bought the fanciest bike, shoes, and sunglasses as he always wanted, and had time of his life. After that, he thought about growing, earning more, becoming a big person. The senior trainers at the gym introduced him to steroids and told him that the money spent on bodybuilding will be the best investment he ever made. He was convinced because he saw the trainer with the biggest biceps gets the maximum personal training clients. So Pawan decided that he will not spend his salary recklessly anymore and use the money to buy meat, eggs, all sorts of shakes, supplements, and of course, steroids. He started working out like a beast, really hard. Not smart, but really hard. He did not have any proper knowledge about exercise, nutrition, or recovery. All he knew was what he gathered from the trainers around him and, of course, internet. He prepared for bodybuilding competitions season after season and failed every time. Every time he failed, he thought it is because there is something lacking in his nutrition or supplementation. Or maybe he doesn't have the contacts with the people on top. Or maybe there are some secrets or like magic tricks which are still unknown to him. Or maybe there is some more powerful drug which he needed to try. After wasting about 3 years of his life, recently Pawan realized that bodybuilding was a mistake. A big, big mistake. Now, instead of his fit and functional body, he has this oddly enlarged and useless body. The salary at the gym hasn't increased much. Finding and retaining PT clients is a big challenge because all Pawan has is this internet knowledge and some supplements he knows nothing about, and those are only effective for first 1 or 2 months. Meanwhile, all his friends have finished education and have jobs which are better than Pawan's. The friends who don't have fancy jobs work for Swiggy Zomato as delivery boys and earn more than Pawan. With his dreams shattered and finances tight, Pawan goes to gym every day, desperately tries to sell PT or supplements to new clients. When they don't hire him, he becomes passive aggressive towards them. Pawan is jerked towards almost everybody. He keeps staring at his biceps in the mirror to get some validation. And at night, he drowns all his sorrows and worries in some cheap alcohol. So tell me, if you were Pawan, would you have ethics? Would you have discernment? It is hard to have values and principles when your bread and butter is in question. Not pizza and cake, bread and butter. It is hard to do the right thing when you yourself aren't feeling right. If you're someone like Pawan who is fed up with life's problems and thinking of becoming a gym trainer as a quick solution or a quick fix to all your problems, please don't. I request you with folded hands. Fitness is an allied healthcare profession. We need people who truly care about people's health and fitness. Caregiving can only be done by people who themselves are very secure, happy, and satisfied in their lives. If you still think that you are truly passionate about fitness, know that passion is not enough. Education is equally important. Instead of bodybuilding, build knowledge. If initial investment in education is a problem for you, write to us. If we find you to be an ethical, bright, and passionate fitness professional, we can hire you and sponsor your education. Does this mean that all the fitness trainers are these innocent, poor people who shouldn't be held accountable? Absolutely not. This only means that the fitness industry is infested with misinformation and malpractices to its core. In our next 3 videos, let's uncover and destroy all of these so that our fitness can truly flourish. If you found this video useful, please like, comment and share. Do all 3. Really, it helps us reach more people.